Alright, we got plenty of updates following I think Lakers training camp day 7 now. You know, they didn't really practice yesterday, but they were back on the court today. And with it, we got here from JJ Redick, got confirmation about who'll be playing tomorrow night in their preseason game against Golden State, another rematch for them. Confirmation about who'll be making their preseason debut, including Marcus Smart, maybe Luka Doncic, more updates regarding LeBron, rookie Adou Thiero, and much more, so we'll talk about it and try to break it all down here. And well, beginning with the update to LeBron, obviously we heard about the sciatic injury that he's dealing with, that he'll be reevaluated in approximately a month. After that point, it might be a ramp-up period, so could be anywhere from 4 weeks up to maybe 6 weeks, or who knows at this point. And for JJ Redick, hearing his first official comments on it, him saying that it's unclear what the starting lineup is going to be without LeBron, and that the timeline with LeBron is something that they're still trying to figure out, and that's simply the reality of it here. So here's what Redick quickly had to say regarding it.
Yeah, I mean, we knew that he was dealing with the nerve irritation, so you hope that he's back soon. I mean, those things can be tricky. So I don't think it's, we knew this going into camp, so it wasn't like it's changed anything for how we want to practice or what our philosophies are with preseason games. It is unclear who's going to be what the starting lineup is going to be. I mean, that's the reality until he's back. So we'll have to figure that out.
You haven't put a lot of emphasis on the starting lineup, I understand. Obviously, you go through many over an 82-game season, but philosophy-wise, do you think you'll have like a LeBron lineup and a non-LeBron lineup?
Potentially, yeah. Something that certainly has crossed my mind in the last couple of days. Yeah.
Has he been shut down at all from activities? He's still able to?
No, he's been on the court every day.
He's still able to?
Yeah, he's been on the court every day.
Yep. How has it affected your game plan, practices with him not being in practice, knowing that he won't be available?
No effect on practice planning, and we haven't game planned yet, so no effect.
Like I said, he didn't really confirm anything here, but he tried to address a few things without really giving much clarity. After all, according to reports, LeBron's been dealing with this for quite some time now. One report saying that it's been since late July that he's had this going on, so it's not really going away at this point, though it's not completely hampering him from doing individual work on the court. Redick did confirm that LeBron's been on the court, simply not practicing with their team and not doing 5-on-5 or contact play, but doing his own modified practices, quote-unquote, something that I guess is a positive thing rather than being completely shut down and not being able to do anything. But regardless, it's still not a great thing to hear from him. Again, that it's unclear when LeBron will be back, that it's unclear about their starting lineup, that's the much lesser problem here, but simply about LeBron's outlook and the situation between himself and the team going forward, as some reports are now claiming that he might be trying to evaluate the team while he's out, maybe even to evaluate how good they play without him. If it's not a good start and if they don't look good without him, then he might try to find a different team to play for.
LeBron's going to be watching this team while he's out. And if while he is out, they are struggling, that could lead to the next step that we could see at some point this season, where we remember what Shams was told by Rich Paul, that the Lakers, Rich and LeBron, they'll be watching every move because the priority at this stage is to win.
Right.
If they're not winning, maybe he's going to have to go elsewhere to find that winning combination.
Whoa, okay, well, you...
Again, simply reports and speculation here, not anything that's anywhere near confirmed, but that's currently what we're dealing with. So that's the LeBron situation, kind of a wait-and-see approach with him, but he's not going to be back anytime soon, at least not for the next month here. But apart from him, we did get updates regarding Luka Doncic, Marcus Smart, Adou Thiero, and there's actually some good positive updates here. According to JJ Redick, Luka will play in 2 preseason games for their team, not yet confirming that he'll play tomorrow night, but it is on the table here. That's a good thing to hear, and he also confirmed that Luka has been practicing with the team, that he was a full participant in their practice today. That's been speculated about and talked about a bit, that he really hasn't been practicing with their team, and that could be a big time missed opportunity for them. Even a guy like DeAndre Ayton hinting at it, so good to hear that he's back on the court with their team. practicing in full and likely doing 5-on-5 scrimmages with the team, and might even take part in their first preseason game that he could be on the court. So that's a good outlook and good update with Luka Doncic. So here's quickly what he had to say regarding that, and about why he's been a modified participant in training camp up until this point.
JJ mentioned that last week you were full participant in all the drills, started this week modified, now you're full participant today. Just what went into, I guess, the change in what you participated in from last week to this week?
Because I had national team, like one month of something of basketball. Obviously, it's a long season ahead, so just because of that.
Again, great to hear that from Luka Doncic. Mostly positive with him, and he does appear to be pretty much fully healthy, not dealing with any kind of injury, which also was confirmed by JJ Redick, that they've simply been limiting him following the Eurobasket competition, not trying to push him too hard and potentially wear him out before the season even begins. So I think it's a good outlook here with Luka Doncic. But then moving on to Marcus Smart, another guy that has yet to make his Laker debut, but according to JJ Redick, he will play in their preseason game tomorrow night. Again, he hasn't played yet, so definitely will be interesting to watch that play out. Will he be a part of their starting lineup with no LeBron out there? Definitely an option for it in my opinion. Along with himself, I'd definitely point out Jared Vanderbilt and even Jake DeRavia as well. So it will be interesting to watch which one JJ Redick goes with. Might he maybe swap between them throughout the rest of preseason? If Luka Doncic plays tomorrow night, then he actually could take a good look at it. With the four-man combination of Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, DeAndre Ayton, and then that final mystery fifth starter. So this might be a good opportunity to get a good glimpse of it. Regardless though, it's great to hear that Marcus Smart will be back on the court. We're only a week removed of fans freaking out about him and the apparent injury or thing that he was dealing with, the Achilles tendinopathy quote unquote. Anything Achilles related definitely makes fans freak out, and again, we're only 1 week removed from that, so good to see him be able to make his preseason debut in spite of it. Is healthy enough to do it. Yes, he might be limited and probably only play the first half at the absolute most, but he is healthy enough to get back in game action and will likely be available for the regular season as long as it goes well. So definitely fingers crossed for that.
TBD. Luka, full participant in today's practice. He's TBD. He's gonna play in 2 games in preseason. AR will play tomorrow. I think everybody else is good to go. That's not obviously on the list of players that are injured. So there's no real update on Maxey, Adou, LeBron. Marcus will play tomorrow.
But then for one final update, this regarding Lakers rookie Adou Thiero. JJ Redick saying that he doesn't have a good sense yet of when he will be cleared to return, neither for full participation practice or let alone actually getting back on the court, either for preseason or eventually during the regular season, kind of being a mystery up until this point. If you're not aware of what he's dealing with and what he has been dealing with, it goes back all the way to his college career. In late February, he suffered a left knee hyperextension, something that kept him out for a few months and eventually did require surgery for him, that the Lakers themselves did not do and that their team doctors were not part of as it was before they drafted him. And ever since then, he's been working his way back, didn't play in their Lakers Summer League, didn't do much practicing with the team, was eventually cleared but then shut down after having some knee swelling, and he's still trying to work his way back from that. But regardless, he has been an individual participant in practice, the Lakers Instagram even posting a clip of him dunking and getting his head directly at the rim, Redick even talking about how he's an athletic freak, directly saying that his head is at the rim while he's dunking, and that's insane, literally insane watching him. So here's quickly what he had to say about Adou Thiero and the outlook with him.
Team or Adou posted a video of him dunking the other day. I know obviously he's not a full participant at this point, but have you seen some of the athleticism?
Yeah, it's insane. Head at the rim. It's insane.
Do you have a sense for when you might be able to get him in team settings?
He's been a modified participant. He's been a participant in everything but live. That I don't have a good answer for. I know we're going to really take our time with making sure all of his biomechanics are correct, so that any swelling that he's getting in that knee, we can kind of shut that off and kind of look towards long-term health.
Overall here though, that's what we're currently working with in regard to health updates. Everything in regard to Luka Doncic, LeBron James, Marcus Smart, even Lakers rookie Adou Thiero. I'd say mostly positive here regarding Luka Doncic and Marcus Smart, but unfortunately negative regarding LeBron and Adou Thiero. LeBron still not having a clear timeline, Redick not being able to address that, not giving a clear timeline, nor a real clear picture about when LeBron might be back, or when he'll even have an answer for that, and the same can't be said for Adou Thiero either. But for Luka Doncic and Marcus Smart, great updates regarding them, that Marcus Smart will play tomorrow night, that Luka might play tomorrow night but is guaranteed to play in at least 2 of their final 4 preseason games, so that's obviously good to point to, that Luka's not dealing with anything health-wise, that they're simply being careful with him following Eurobasket, and that he is a full go for the regular season and even for the preseason too. And overall, I guess we kind of have some negative and positive here to point to. If you're looking on the bright side, they have an opportunity to maybe choose a starting lineup tomorrow night. If they have all 5 of Luka Doncic, Marcus Smart, Rui Hachimura, Austin Reeves, and DeAndre even available, then they might be able to get a pretty clear picture on that, get a clear picture on their lineup without LeBron, maybe their entire rotation without LeBron, and they still have a pretty talented group even without LeBron too. But with all of that being said, what do you guys think? How do you feel about the updates we got? How do you feel about the team going forward without LeBron? What it might look like? What the starting lineup should look like? And simply your thoughts going forward with it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. But I think that'll pretty much do it for this one. And if you enjoyed the video, then I'll greatly appreciate it if you drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and hit that notification bell to never miss out when I upload a video. But as always, thank you for watching and have a great day or night.